Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Before I begin, here are my disclaimers. Today I am going to give you an update about XD Inc. Annual Report. XD Inc. offers a diverse range of businesses and services through its game and TapTap platform segments. At the core of its operations are mobile and web games, which it develops, publishes, operates, and distributes globally. The company also provides online marketing services to game developers and publishers through its TapTap platform, serving as a game community and information hub. In addition to gaming services, XD Inc. is involved in the catering business, indicating a broader scope of operations beyond digital entertainment. Furthermore, the company invests in game development entities, suggesting a strategic approach to supporting emerging talent and innovation within the industry. XD Inc. market capitalization of $30 billion is significantly larger than the average industry peer of roughly $2 billion. This shows that XD Inc. holds a significant advantage in their industry. XD Inc. trades at a higher price-to-earnings ratio of 17 times and a higher price-to-book ratio of 6.79 times relative within the industry. While the stock does not screen as absolutely cheap, mixed valuation signals relative to industry peers prevent a definitive conclusion. With the broader industry trading at lower valuation levels, this may reflect transitional pricing dynamics rather than clear mispricing, warranting further analysis of earnings quality, growth sustainability, and balance sheet strength. The company maintains a moderate leverage profile, with liabilities making up 31% of total assets, suggesting a balanced approach between risk management and capital efficiency. Average liabilities have declined over the past 5 years, indicating improving balance sheet discipline and reduced financial risk. Shareholder equity has increased on average, but the growth is not consistent year over year. This may indicate one-off events such as asset sales or capital raises, rather than durable business performance. The share count has increased over the past 5 years, while revenue has continued to grow. This suggests the business may rely on shareholder dilution to fund expansion. Investors should closely monitor whether growth can eventually be sustained without dilution. The income statement shows that the company have been growing its revenue annually, but the operating income have not been increasing. This shows that the business is under pressure with rising cost. The primary drivers of revenue growth for the company can be attributed to several key factors. Firstly, the strong performance of Ragnarok M. Classic contributed significantly to gaming revenue, with a 10.5% year-on-year increase. Additionally, the success of Heartopia and Torchlight Infinite also played a crucial role in driving revenue growth. The improvements made to advertising algorithms and user engagement on TapTap platform resulted in a 24.7% year-on-year growth. The company's ability to release well-received content updates, such as Go-Go Muffin, and successful seasonal updates for Torchlight Infinite also contributed to the revenue growth. Furthermore, launching games in new markets and regions, releasing special versions of existing games, and completing game launches in major global markets were all key drivers of revenue growth. In terms of specific segments, Premium Games saw a 15.6% revenue growth due to successful launches of new titles and a cross-platform publishing strategy. Online Games also experienced an 8.4% increase in revenue, driven by the success of self-developed games such as Ragnarok M, Classic, Heartopia, and Torchlight Infinite. On the other hand, the primary drivers of revenue decline were largely due to decreases in average MAUs, 20.4%, and MPUS, 20.2% for online games, as well as declines in number of users for certain titles such as Heartopia, Sausage Man, Go-Go Muffin, and Etheria. Restart. Additionally, the company faced expenses related to game publishing and operating services, employee benefits, and cloud service fees, which also contributed to revenue decline. The net income of the company experienced a significant increase of 22.3% in the recent period, reaching RMB 4,254.6 million. This substantial growth is a positive indicator of the company's financial health and performance. However, the profit margins across different segments showed varying trends. The TapTap segment witnessed a remarkable improvement in its profit margin, rising from an unknown level to 86%. On the other hand, the game platform segment experienced a decline in its profit margin, dropping to 67% compared to the previous year. Additionally, the online games segment saw a decrease in its profit margin, falling from 63% to 84%. These contrasting trends suggest that while some segments are performing well, others may be facing challenges in maintaining their profitability. The company's financial performance indicates a strong ability to generate cash from its core operations. One key indicator of this is the positive operating cash flow, which has been consistently reported across various sections of the financial statements. On page 15, it is noted that the company generated $712.6 million in positive operating cash flow, demonstrating a significant amount of cash being produced from its day-to-day operations. This figure further supports the notion that the company's core business activities are generating substantial amounts of cash. Furthermore, on page 19, net cash from operating activities is reported to be $234,119 for the year 2024, which also indicates a positive trend in the company's ability to generate cash from its operations. Additionally, on page 34a, it is explicitly stated that operating cash flow is stated as positive. This confirms that the company is indeed generating positive operating cash flow. In conclusion, based on these indicators, it can be confidently stated that the company is generating positive operating cash flow, which is a crucial aspect of its financial health and sustainability. The company's debt level has undergone significant changes in recent years. As of December 31, 2025, the company reported no borrowings or unutilized banking facilities, indicating a substantial reduction in its debt level compared to previous periods. In terms of interest expenses, there have been notable decreases. The interest expenses on lease liabilities decreased by RMB 1794 from RMB 85.5 to RMB 67.11. Additionally, the company no longer incurs interest expenses on convertible bonds and borrowing, which were previously a significant expense. These changes suggest that the company has successfully managed its debt and reduced its interest expenses, resulting in improved financial performance. The company's performance can be broken down into several segments, with some regions excelling while others struggled. Domestically, the company saw success in the operations of Heartopia, Torchlight, Infinite, and Etheria, Restart. These games performed well within their home market, contributing positively to the company's overall domestic revenue. On a more global scale, however, the overseas operations of Go-Go Muffin and Sword of Convaleria fell short of expectations. Despite efforts to expand into new markets, these titles failed to gain traction with international audiences. In contrast, the TapTap platform business experienced significant growth, increasing by 9.8% over a given period. This uptick in revenue suggests that the company's online presence and mobile gaming offerings are resonating with players worldwide. Management is optimistic about the company's outlook, citing continued year-on-year growth in revenue and profit. This growth is attributed to the long-term foundation laid through the integration of AI technology and acquisition of IP rights. The focus on nurturing evergreen games such as Heartopia and Torchlight, Infinite has also contributed to this success. The company plans to continue investing in research and development to support game development, with a goal of creating a zero-barrier AI game creation agent for enthusiasts. This will enable the creation of new and innovative games that can attract more gamers. Management is confident that seasonal updates for Torchlight, Infinite will continue to draw in players, while also hoping that Ragnarok M. Classic will gain popularity. Self-developed games are seen as a cornerstone of growth, with investments in research and development leading to stable growth. Overall, management's strategy is centered around leveraging AI technology and nurturing successful games to drive continued growth and success. The company has a history of paying dividends to its shareholders. In June 2025, it distributed HK 196,670,095, which translates to RM 179,353,293. This was not the only instance of dividend payment, as the company also paid out $6.5 million in April 2024. It's worth noting that a portion of this amount, $12.3 million, went directly to non-controlling shareholders. That concludes the financial summary for XD Inc. Feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to answer them when possible.